hey everyone who is going to watch this. I'm gonna make this very, very quick. But God, this I want to do a continuation video from the one I did the other night, talking about fleeing from sin and sexual sin and things like that. I want to do another teaching, but this is one of my classic, oh my God, look at what he's doing in my life. So the first video I made, bushy hair, crying, Walmart gospel, the first video I made led to the video I'm making right now. The woman who I met in Walmart and who sung a gospel song to me and prayed with me, I happened to just check in with her. It was maybe a week ago, not even, like maybe a week or two ago. She needed some help with something. I helped her out. And she called me back the other day, and her daughter had been caught in a burning building. I'm sure some people on the East Coast have heard about what happened. But her daughter was, in a burning building. She's out, but she's in critical condition. And of course, when I was on the phone, I prayed with her, and she told me about a prayer vigil that they're having today. And it's just crazy the way God has everything work. I pulled up to my apartment because we are actually having a worship night on our rooftop tonight. And I pulled up to my apartment to get ready to finish helping set up or whatever. And as soon as I pulled up, I remembered about the vigil. Went, as soon as I saw her, hugged her, whatever, what have you. And when we gathered for the pastor that was there to pray and to release the balloons, and her daughter is still with us, but she's fighting. So we were just kind of coming together to pray for God's will be done. And it's really crazy. I was probably one of the least affiliated people there. Like, I actually know one of her daughters through a mutual friend. I didn't know that when I first met her. But I know one of her daughters, but I didn't know the daughter who was caught in the house. So I'm probably one of the least affiliated people there, not a family member, not a, close friend. But when I got there, I was praying with her and hugging her. And I'm a real empathetic person. So if I see someone sad, I'm going to be sad. So I was, in tears a little bit. But the crazy thing was just, she started singing right before we prayed and did the balloon release. She started singing. And as she started singing, I quietly, was kind of praying to myself. And I just couldn't hold it in. I couldn't do a quiet prayer. I couldn't just be me. I just kind of started praying. And then I started kind of speaking a little louder. And then I just, ended up embracing her and praying and just praying over her and just declaring the Lord's name. And it was just so mighty. And then as, I faded out of my prayer, then the pastor comes and starts praying and whatnot. And as soon as everything was done, we prayed, we released the balloons. And the anxiety, the anxiousness in me kind of wanted to just slip out and just dip and go back home. But I lingered, and I'm so grateful I did, because her younger daughter just kind of came up to me. She just kind of put her arm around me like, hey. And I'm like, hey, what's up? Never met her before. And she's like, can we walk? Can we talk? And she's like, I need you to pray with me one-on-one. I need prayer because of, just being attached to the situation and certain things. And I just thought about, like, if I decided not to go to be there, if I had decided to keep my prayer quiet, that young lady wouldn't have come up to me to ask for prayer. And I can't even get my words out. But God and his sovereignty and his timing and the fact that I got turned around and got lost trying to get over there, even though it's not far from where I was, but just he set everything up towards everything matched up perfectly towards I can minister to this young lady. And then the pastor, as I'm finishing praying with the younger sister / the daughter, he comes up to me, and Lord knows what that connection is about to be. But he comes up to me, he's like, I know you. And the only person that came to my mind was my mentor, and that was the first name I spit out. Come to find out, my mentor, I think he's a friend or a client or something of my mentor. And I just all of the connections, like God is just about to do something so big. Like, if y'all don't see like the pieces that are all coming together, a lady that I didn't know months ago, I can't even talk. But I just had to share that as something, that happened as far as the first video I ever posted and the God connections and me telling y'all that it's just going to be something mighty happening as a result of that, and seeing the fruit of it, seeing God working and me being able to pray with him and God using me. And I don't ever want this to be a Brandy's an amazing, Brandy got pray. It's all for the glory of God. Wanted to share that. If you guys want to, if you guys are in Cleveland, the Cleveland area, we're actually having a worship night. We're going. It should be starting pretty soon, like right now. Up on the rooftop, me and my roommate, we're having a worship night. Or my roommate, it was her thing. Just happened to be my apartment, but we're having worship, just worshiping God and just singing and just being in a place with other believers, just calling on God's name and just worshiping and just being in a pure place. Text me or message me on here if you guys want the details. Other than that, have a great night.